FinancialFelons.com is where you can find the latest and exclusive DSG gear, from Fire or Trash, Excelsior Now, DSG Team Gear, and more. That's www.financialfelons.com. Make sure to use code DOOM for 15% off. That's code DOOM for 15% off. This is your DSG brand ambassador Spring, and you know the motto, let the good times roll.
What's shaking, people? It's your boy Doom Killer HD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Let's go! It's the weekly wrap-up where we give you the news. Break it down bite-sized so it's easier to consume. Discussing the hottest game that's out of what's coming soon. Is it real or is rumor? Homie, that's up to you. Fire or trash reaction, live viewers call in. No cap, conversation, we going all in. It's the weekly wrap-up, so enjoy the show. You're now rocking with the best. Let the good times roll. Come on! What's shaking, people? It's your boy Doom Killer HD back with more of the weekly wrap up. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. And welcome to the show, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. I know it's gonna get popping off up here second, so we're gonna get it popping off here in a second. But first and foremost, let me bring you the guy who's gonna be co-hosting as he always does, and that's my boy J Coon Prime.
What up, people?
Mm-hmm.
Good to be back. It's been too long
weeks, actually, if you actually want to be specific. So
yeah.
How you doing tonight, good sir?
First we had a holiday, and then I got sick, and now all that's finally over. But I'm good, man. I'm really good. Yeah, we are on the final countdown before I head off into my surgery. So yeah, it's getting exciting.
Yeah. This week in the weekly wrap up, we're gonna be talking about some things. We're gonna be talking about the Marvels, Blue Beetle, Guardians of the Galaxy, Overwatch 2, Fortnite, and the Spider-Verse. And probably even more stuff because J. Coon Prime got some stuff that he wants to talk about. So we're going to get it popping, keep it popping. And y'all know how we do this. So welcome to the stream, y'all. Y'all know how we doing. Do some roll call and get off in there and whatnot. Let us know that you here, and we're going to shout y'all out like we always do. But this week, since we have such a packed show, we're not going to wait to bring the guest on in the middle of the show. We're just going to bring them on now, let y'all see the people, let the people see y'all, and we're going to talk to, first off, my homie, my dude, Mr. Babe, bro. How you doing, good sir?
What's good, y'all?
What up, babe?
Chilling.
Chilling. And last but not least, somebody who was recently on One-on-One Excelsior Now, and like literally knocked it out the park. So we're gonna bring her back for a little bit of weekly wrap up, and that's Miss Rhea, the Glimmering Heartbeat. How you doing tonight, madam?
Can't hear.
Muted.
Oh, that was embarrassing. I was just saying, Hey, nice to meet y'all.
No, that is actually, it happens every show. Somebody is muted, so that's welcome to the show. Thank you. No worries at all. Let's just get right on into it. Let's just go. The Spider-Verse. Thoughts on that trailer, and we'll start with you, Mr. Co-host person.
I cannot wait for this film. Like, we were supposed to have had it already. Like, the anticipation is killing me. Just release the film. I need it.
I asked you for your thoughts on the trailer, sir.
That was my thought. I loved it. Give me the movie now.
Don't start with me early in the morning, sir. Rhea.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the trailer?
Yeah, I am really vibing with the look of the movie. Obviously, not too much is different from the first one. As far as like the impact of the story that we can expect from the trailer or from the movie based on the trailer, I'm kind of hesitant because I'm wondering how much is this movie going to resonate with me knowing that it's just part 1 of 2, you know? So the urgency, is something that I am kind of skeptical about as far as like how important is this narrative going to be without, getting a sequel in maybe like 2 years or more. So that's why I'm a little hesitant. But what I saw was great. If it was a siloed adventure that I could probably walk away with as a single product like the first movie was, I'm hoping that that's the case.
Okay. Dave, bro, your thoughts on that trailer, sir?
I love that movie so much. I just I love it. I really want to see Issa Rae as Spider-Woman. Like, I'm very interested in watching her be a pregnant superhero. Like, she's a dope writer, so I'm assuming she's gonna do a good job.
Okay. My thoughts on that trailer, I thought it was amazing. It looked fun. It looked scary, like different. Like the first film was more of a I'm becoming Spider-Man. He's already Spider-Man now, and they're showing that. You know what I mean? Now he gets to meet all of these different Spider-Men, and Mr. 2099 don't like him at all. You know what I'm saying? So that looked dope to me.
Yeah, I definitely need to see like what is Miguel O'Hara's deal with Miles Morales? Like, are you mad that you're not the odd man out anymore? The only one in the Spider-Verse that isn't related to Peter Parker in some fashion. But yeah, like I can't wait for it, and especially the whole Spider-Versity thing that we're seeing. Like, I even looked at my fiance. I was like, for at least 20 minutes of this film, you're gonna want to like sit like 2 seats away from me, because I'm just gonna be going, there's that Spider-Man from that, there's that one from that, there's that one from that.
Yes, indeed. Well, let's get into the real, because as you all know, we all on social media, so social media had its controversy, as it always does. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the controversy over Trans Kids Matter written on the wall with the Gwen, Ghost Spider, or whatever y'all want to call her, Gwen Stacy, in the little room she was in, and they say, protect trans kids or whatever it says, something like that. Your thoughts on a controversy on social media behind that, starting with you, Mr. J. Coon Prime.
If you get upset over a poster that says protect trans kids, I'm just going to start calling you Charmin, because you're so unbelievably soft.
Wow. Okay. Rhea, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure why this is even a topic of contention for a lot of people. Yeah, I wasn't even aware that this was a controversy, and a lot of folks that I interact with do talk about these hot topics, and this has not come up yet. So I'm like, that's why I'm like in shock of like us bringing this up right now. So this is literally the first time of me hearing it.
Well, react.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm basically just like Jay Kun. I'm just like, okay, well, it's there, so like, pound sand.
Damn, pound sand. I love it. Mr. Write It on Ice himself, Babe Bro.
This happened with the Spider-Man game too. Like, when they put Black Lives Matter in the game, like, why is it a problem to spread love? That's why it's an issue. It's not like it's putting out it's not inciting any type of hate or violence. It's just saying protect X. It could have been any kind of kid. Protect the kid. So it shouldn't be an issue. Our protection shouldn't be limited to a certain type of kid. So I don't know how that offends people, but it's 2023.
Damn, I like it. I
laugh about it because, like, I'm certainly no stranger to Spider-Man, and I played the PC version of the game, both of them, and anyone that knows me, I go to the PC version and I look for any and all mods I can to just make the game as crazy as possible. Case in point, what I did with Midnight Suns and putting Green Lantern in the game, just because I could. But I remember seeing this whole controversy because they had added trans pride flags into the PC version of Spider-Man. And somebody made a mod that got rid of them all. So I went, all right. And I doubled down and found a mod that turned all the flags into trans flags.
I hear.
Yeah. I was like, let's see the viewership spike tonight. Like,
I personally just find it silly that somebody literally zoomed in on a frame, found that, and thought that it was going to be something controversial when it's just literally protecting people, kids. Like people say, no matter about what kind of kid it is, it's just protect the kids. People are upset about protecting the kids. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, let's move on. Next subject in this final one on the one. Overall hype for this movie. Starting with you, big bro.
I just because I feel like Marvel's just so sneaky. I feel like everything is gonna be tied together. So I already know this movie's like gonna just cause a ripple effect. It's a multiverse party everywhere. So I'm looking forward to it.
Rhea.
Yeah, I didn't see the first one in theaters, and I'm looking forward to actually seeing this one day one, so I can, gab about it with everyone as soon as I step out of the theater. And yeah, it's just another event to look forward to, because I want to be able to talk about this with folks who are just as excited about it as I am, if not more.
Overall hype for the movie, J. Prime.
Oh, on a scale of 1 to 10, 15. I am eagerly awaiting this film. My only hope is because a lot of people didn't notice it, but I love the guy. Peter Ben Parker, the one that dies in the first one, that was Chris Pine. Captain Kirk
really?
from the Star Trek remake movies. He was the Bard in Dungeons and Dragons, which saw that over the weekend. That was fantastic. Go see it. I hope they find a way to kind of shoehorn him back in, because him as Spider-Man was actually pretty great. So,
okay. I mean, my overall hype was already through the roof. I mean, representation for one. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm a Miles Morales fan, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? I love my boy Miles. But the fact that they said that little twerp from Universe 1099999999 and Doctor Strange, just that right there, I was like, okay, so they're literally tying even the MCU into this movie. Okay, they swinging for the roof with this one. I mean, the first one was so great. You know what I mean? Now they're like, okay, we're gonna swing for the roof with this one. We're including any and everything. So that got me a little hype. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit hyped.
so slight flag on the play. Funny enough, I don't think he was talking about Tom Holland in that.
He was. That's the exact universe from the movies.
No, the movie universe has been confirmed to be 616.
No, it's not confirmed.
Go look at the interview with Kevin Feige. I will die on this. I'll do it.
I'm not about to argue with you. You
hang on.
You believe what you want to believe. Kevin Feige, you know I rock with Ms. Marvel in mind. She said this is universe. She said it herself. Kevin Feige don't even know what he's talking about. It's universe 1001999999, and I can show you all the clips in the world of that if you want to, because it was on the red carpet, it was on the blue carpet, it was on the dang on purple carpet, because she knows what she's talking about, and I believe in her because she Ms. Marvel, and Ms. Marvel is the biggest MCU fan. Period. So leave me alone, J. Cole Prime. Back to what I was saying.
Andrew Garfield's going to cameo in the movie as a live-action Peter Parker.
Is that a real scoop, or?
He knows the rules. Stop playing with me, Jay.
Who says I'm playing?
Who says
Hi, everyone.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on. Blue Beetle. Thoughts on the trailer? J. Cole Prime, you can go first this time.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
Damn, that's it. That's what we got from J. Cole Prime. Outstanding. Okay.
Yeah, that's all
really. You want to follow up that beautiful commentary after J. Cole Prime?
Yes. So, without sounding too mean, the visuals, the low budget, under 100 mil, it definitely stood out to me, unfortunately. But I am mostly on the positive side. I love Jacon's energy. Give me this movie immediately. I'm still on that boat for sure. It's just, I guess, I'm so into like this movie talk where we scrutinize every frame and we just compare it to other like $300 million movies where like I'm compulsed to just like see like, you know, the drop in quality. And gosh, I don't want to hold that against this movie because it does look super cute. I love that, you know, it's about a Mexican American multi-generational family in Texas. Like, yes, I want that for sure in a lot of in this narrative for sure. I want to see that. But yeah, I'm just hoping that, you know, the visuals aren't too jarring where like I keep thinking about the low budget, but I'll try to like grip my hands into the substance of the story and just go along for the ride, because if I can forgive like the 1995 Power Rangers movie, then I can forgive this. If I can forgive Spawn from the 90s, I can forgive this.
Hold the damn phone. Spawn was a treasure, and we all know it.
Yes, I you're preaching to the choir, sir. But yes,
okay, thank you. I will not have John Leguizamo and Michael J. White besmirched in such a manner.
Michael J. White is my Spawn, sir. But yes. Anyway, that's that. If like Blue Beetle is visually more impressive than those two other movies that I hold in a really high regard. That's why I bring them up.
Okay. Blue Beetle, baby, bro.
It's DC, therefore yeah.
No, it wasn't, not really just DC. I don't even know what he is. I don't care. No offense.
Think bioorganic alien Iron Man.
So, like, what? The DC's Ant-Man? Is that what?
Think Iron Man, but the armor is alive.
Okay, Pepsi, Coca-Cola. All right.
Yeah.
There was a lot of comparisons to Spider-Man, basically, for the DCU, and I'm like, that's very reductive. But although, like, that's one way to communicate to you, Babe Bro, like, you know, what to maybe expect, especially from the trailer, because there are a lot of story beats that are similar to just like, you know, a typical like suddenly receiving powers. But the twist is that the family's fully aware of this person having powers, so like they're part of the ride, as opposed to like it being a secret usually in other narratives.
Okay.
Dang, she broke that down nicely.
I like her.
Bruh. Thoughts on the trailer for me. I thought it was actually pretty cool. You know, I was looking at it on my phone, so I didn't really pay attention to the low budget. Now I'm thinking back, that's all I could think about now is low budget. So thanks, Ray. I appreciate that.
I'm sorry. Yes, I ruined everything.
Hey, look at it this way. At least it doesn't look like the Blue Beetle that was in Smallville.
See, that's what I think when I think low budget.
Yeah, but that was low budget.
I'll have to look this up now.
Ooh, don't do it. But that's kind of where I'm actually at with it. I actually thought it was a good thriller because of Jaime's different, you know, he's not really a super popular character, but he's been popularized through media as far as like the DC animated universe as of lately. He's been on the Teen Titans show. Which one? What's the
Young Justice?
Young Justice. He's been, you know, main part of the Young Justice.
Yeah, there was a whole season revolving around him.
Mm-hmm. He was also a part of Smallville. He's part of Batman Brave and the Bold and stuff like that. So a lot of media with him being involved, and even on the one of the Teen Titans little DC animated movies, he was a part of that too. He was one of the new recruits or something like that. So they've kind of been pushing him in the animated front for about 7 or 8 years straight as far as animated is concerned. And it kind of literally reminds me of what they did with Iron Man, because Iron Man was getting pushed from all kind of digital media, animated media. He had the Young Iron Man TV show, the big 90s Iron Man show. He was featured all in Superhero Squad all the time, things like that. You know what I mean? Then boom, MCU drops Iron Man. I think that's kind of where the DCU is headed with Blue Beetle. Your thoughts on my little theory on that, and we'll start with you, J. Cool Prime.
The theory is fairly sound because James Gunn did already confirm that Blue Beetle is going to be one of the stepping stones leading into the new reboot, so it is technically tied to everything. And doing something like that, I mean, that's originally what DC was going to do in the first place back when the Green Lantern movie came out. Like, Green Lantern was supposed to be the stepping stone for a whole cinematic universe, just like Iron Man was. Because I know it's an unpopular opinion, but they did an Iron Man movie on purpose because at the time, Iron Man was a B-lister superhero. Not a lot of people cared about him. So take somebody a little lesser known and you build around them, and they could potentially do the exact same thing with Blue Beetle, because Jaime Reyes is the third Blue Beetle. Right. There was Ted Core and whoever the guy was before him, and you could bring in the Reach. You could even do a little Venom with Blue Beetle, where the Scarab is talking to Jaime, urging him to kill people, and you have the banter there as well. Mm-hmm. So there's nowhere. The sky's the limit with this if done right.
Yeah. Into the Beetleverse.
I wouldn't go that far.
Into the Beetleverse. Into the Beetleverse. Let's go. Okay. If this is the new DCU, are you in for the ride? Start with you, babe, bro.
Yeah, anything. It's not that I don't care for them. It's that there's something about not having to call Metropolis when it's Manhattan. Like, I just need DC to be a little bit more relatable, and I think that that's what the movies are lacking. I actually, I was on HBO Max, and it's just that their animated movies are so good. Like, even they don't even have to be tied. Mm-hmm. The stories don't even have to be tied to each other. And the thing is, that's how I watch. That's why I don't really know about DC that much, because I just take the information as it comes. But like, these little random arcs that they just put out in animation form are amazing. Yeah. But when I see the movies, it's like there's a,
there's a disconnect, a very clear disconnect.
No, and even visually, it can look good. Like, it's not saying that it looks cheap either, but like, I think Batman versus Superman, I was like, why is this called Batman versus Superman? This movie should be called Wonder Woman. Like, this chick is fighting while y'all sitting here, Martha. Martha. Oh, don't say Martha. And then this girl is fighting this guy who's the main villain of the movie. He's the build-up. So I just think that there's not an equal distribution of I guess, character love. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it because I'm gonna give it a chance. I don't know if I'll watch it in theaters, but I'll definitely.
HBO Max is pretty handy on Max. Rhea, would you like to comment on that? If this is the new DCU, are you in for the ride?
To directly answer your question, yes, I am in for the ride. And just to kind of like back up that answer, again, I'm just so immersed in like this daily movie talk world where like I am just seeing the production hell that a lot of these movies are forced to go through, especially when it comes to DC live action. So yeah, to Babe Bro's point, there is such a disconnect between DC animated content versus the live action content, because it's the regime that has like produced the last like maybe 10 years has changed like at least like I want to say maybe like at least 3 times. So there are different stakeholders, different visions for where to direct the DC as a live action like universe, or even if they even want to make a universe. There's been so many changes in like plans for pipeline and projects coming out, and yeah, knowing all of that, just like in my head, I am sympathetic because I know that Blue Beetle is a product of a previously a previous owner of WB and DC, and now like its fate is no longer it is no longer being held to the same metrics as it was with the previous owners of the project. It's now under the scrutiny of new owners who did not anticipate this property coming out under their reign, so to speak. So I am on board. I do hope that James Gunn continue and Peter Safran continue to incorporate Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes into some narratives in the future, but just like the Flash movie, we don't know where these characters are going to land, the interpretations of these characters. It's all still uncharted territory. So yes, I would love to see the future of these characters go on in future projects. It's kind of a big question mark right now, and that's kind of like what everyone is talking about when it comes to DC, which is really fascinating for me.
Okay. Jake Confran, you want to finish this one off? If this is the new DCU, are you in for the ride, good sir?
I'm in for the ride until the wheels fall off because I have been on the train this long. My ticket's punched. I'm not leaving anytime soon. As big of a fan of the DC universe, not just the cinematic, but DC universe as a whole.
The worlds of DC.
Yeah, all I want is to see these franchises do well. And this is coming from someone who has openly admitted, who wears a Green Lantern ring daily, that yes, I completely understand that a live-action Green Lantern is a hard sell. That is hard to be convincing. And DC is not like Marvel. They will grab fully onto the make-believe and just run with it. They're not going to try and explain everything. Metropolis is Metropolis. Where is it? Gotham City is Gotham City. Where is it? And you're either technology-based, you're magic-based, or you're a meta-human. They don't try to explain anything. That's just how it is over there. And I get that that's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people, to just roll with it. Yeah. I mean, look at the world around us. A lot of people have a hard time just rolling with it. I'm not surprised anymore. So yeah, I'm here till the wheels fall off, man.
I think I'm in for the ride. I like James Gunn. I liked what he did with his version of the Suicide Squad. Kind of not really a reboot, but it was a continuation. I don't know why it still wasn't called Suicide Squad 2, because it literally was based off of what the events that happened in the first movie.
It's
like,
the.
Yeah. But I liked what he did with it. You know what I mean? Blue Beetle looks cool to me. I like Jaime Reyes. I'm not gonna be like I'm a Jaime Reyes fan. You know what I mean? I know all about the Blue Beetle because I don't. I only know what I've seen in those cartoons.
Respect. You're not bandwagoning. Yeah,
yeah. So, but he looks super cool, and I know that if they can pull this off, Static Shock is right around the corner. So
if it's good, can't nothing deny it. You know what I'm saying? If the movie is good, period. But the track record is not there.
Not right now. It's not.
They don't have a track record at this point.
Good. I'm just hoping that you're exceeding my expectations, because
let's talk about some gaming.
I'm a Tim Burton DC pro. Like, I'm old. You gotta take me there if you really want to impress me. Jack Nicholson, Tim Burton, Robert De Niro, Michelle Pfeiffer. Like, that's
Michael Keaton is my favorite Batman for sure. Yeah.
Period. Come on, sis.
All right, let's talk to do some promo real quick, and then we're gonna talk about some gaming, because we have been definitely on this entertainment segment for a minute. So let's go to gaming.
Fire or trash, the only thing you can answer to the questions I ask. Fire or trash, the only thing you can answer to the questions.
Hey guys, it's Spring. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. So why don't you look your best by rocking your very own Fire Trash t-shirt? Where to get it, you might ask? Go to financialfelons.com and use code DOOM for 15% off. Support your favorite team and look fly doing it. Take a picture in your shirt and send it to us at DoomSquad_DSG on Twitter, and we will be sure to shout you out. I'll be looking forward to seeing your swag. Don't forget, use code DOOM at checkout for your 15% off. See you soon, and let the good times roll.
Fire or trash, the only thing you can answer to the questions I ask. Fire or
I love that song. Anyways, Fortnite gets an update with the Attack on Titan. Jacob on Prime, is this a good update?
Yeah. And I say that having not seen a single episode of Attack on Titan.
Nice.
So,
What are you enjoying about the update?
Dude, the ODM gear is insane. Imagine web shooters that you can actually attack people with.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And then like double fisting rocket launchers.
Okay.
What more could you possibly ask? What are they called? What, Thunder Lances, I think they're called. It's something that they use in the show against the Titans or whatever, and they look like two tonfas with little arrow points on it, and they just go, huh, and like a rocket shoots out of it. and then you could do it twice before you reload. And I'm like, that is so cool. And it just leveled a whole building? Yeah, give me more of these. Well,
Red, you dip into Fortnite at all?
I don't. I am. This is all new information for me, so I'm happy that y'all are happy.
Yeah, okay. I hear you there. Babro, you tap into this new update yet, sir? What you think
I
about
actually
it?
played. Yes, I actually played the morning it came out, like fresh when the patch went out, and I almost got a victory royale like in the solo. But it was interesting. Fortnite to me is it's almost like, you know, when you did something so well that all you're doing is like shaving like little nicks at the end, like polishing it. So to me, it's reached like it's
Full potential already?
yeah, like I just need this. I guess first person is gonna drastically change it because I think, don't get me wrong, that the Attack on Titan is flat. Like I like the fact that you can grapple to two. You can literally grapple to two locations, like a slingshot.
Oh, like a slingshot?
Yeah, it's not like Spider-Man's, how you have to like, it's like Spider-Man's, but you hold on to like two things and you like
Oh,
constantly
that's pretty
shoot
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
yeah, it's
So,
like your own little personal catapult. It's pretty awesome.
yeah, exactly. That's the best way. I mean, but it's cool. I played it for a while and hopped back. I'm gonna finish my battle pass anyway, but
Yeah.
not right now.
I have not touched Fortnite in a good minute. Actually, I ain't gonna say that. I re-downloaded it because I had uninstalled it, and I re-downloaded it and I played like 2 nights ago, and I got in the map. As soon as I landed, I got killed. Right. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it again. So I get in, wait my 10 minutes to reload and get on the bus. I get on the bus. I thank the bus driver. I said, thank you, Mr. Bus Driver. Thank you. And I jumped off the bus, right? And I'm landing, and I didn't even land. I didn't land.
Someone
I got shot in the head, bro. So I went and played Overwatch.
If that was me, I apologize.
Yeah, that was my experience with Fortnite. And I was
That
like,
that would
damn.
be your luck too, that you just accidentally spawned into one of my games, and I'm just looking up going, sorry, bro.
No, Jay, I'm old. You old too. Shut up.
Yeah.
How about that? Not you, Jay, but the other Jay Shock Blast.
All three of us are old. What do you want?
Yeah, you're right. Thoughts on the challenges and
What's that
rewards?
tattoo on your arm, Doom? Early bird special.
Kmart blue light special. What?
Oh.
How you doing, baby, bro? It's just us tonight because I think everybody else just decided to leave for some reason. Wow! You're a bad influence, J. Coon. You're a bad influence, bro.
Sorry, that was very rude. I apologize.
No,
Don't you apologize to him. He screwed us.
We just welcome you into the show nicely. It's all good. Y'all some bastards though. Challenges on the reward. Challenges on for the rewards in Fortnite. J. Coon, Prime, and Big Bro, because y'all the only two has probably gotten any rewards from doing any challenges. Because I didn't, because I died. So J. Coon, are the rewards good for the challenges, or are the challenges too much for the rewards?
If anything, I think the challenges are actually pretty easy. I think the hardest one you'll have the hardest time with is like attacking people with the ODM gear, because that took a little getting used to. But I eventually figured it out. But I think the worst one is like the Jaeger family basement. You have to find the Jaeger family basement, and it's in Anvil Square, which is one of the sweatiest POIs in the game. But as far as what the rewards were, I mean, if you're Attack on Titan fan, I'm assuming it was incredible because it gave you Eren Yeager, who was like the main character of the show.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, if you're an Attack on Titan fan, I would assume that you loved it. Me, it was like I got it. because it was there and I had something to do and
I
my
can't
battle
with
pass
you.
isn't done yet. So I might as well do it. I'm gonna mess around with it anyway. So yeah, I got them all done in like a single night though. So they weren't hard.
Quick question. So like
Yeah.
with Fortnite, they release like special event skins, right? So we can probably expect to see like a Blue Beetle skin at some point if it's not already there.
All but guaranteed.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Wait,
still
I thought
patiently
they lost the
waiting.
contract with DC. That's why they kept putting out those skins over and over so everybody would buy them. Is that just a rumor or false?
If that were the case, we never would have gotten Black Adam. And plus, another thing that has to be kept in mind is while this was going on, they were banking heavily on multiverses being huge, and that burnt out quicker than a match.
Oh, so they gotta go back to
Now,
the-
you, look, Fortnite's over there like Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball. Well. Look who just ran out of options.
No.
Over there like Bill Clinton just, I knew you'd be back.
I can't with you right now. Babe, bro, you trying any of them challenges when you was on?
I got a couple things done, but you know I don't really care for the male characters, and the female character is buyable, so I just purchased her. I purchased the bundle they have in the store, and I'm probably still gonna do the challenges because it gives you like I think a wrap and like a glider, and it gives you like other stuff. So I don't know. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, it's
I have a
free XP.
Fortnite crew membership.
Oh,
I
yeah,
milked
yeah.
that membership for all it's worth.
See, Jay might be right, Jay Coon.
That it might have ended with Black Adam. That's possible.
Because you're right.
but-
There was no Shazam. That would have been easy loot. That's 5 literal characters right there. That's a bundle for you.
But Jay also understands better than most people that negotiations behind the scenes with video game stuff takes a lot longer than people think. So while he very well could be right and it ended with Black Adam, multiverses kind of tanked around the same time. So I would fully expect to see DC rearing its head again all time soon because why turn down free money?
That's free marketing as well. Like I
Yeah,
mean if
on a game.
if they had done the Shazam skins, the movie might have made some more money, you know?
Yeah.
Who knows?
And it's a damn shame because I saw Shazam Fury of the God. It was not the worst thing I'd seen. Like
It was a
but
good
that's
movie.
what
Yeah, it
happens-
wasn't
that's
bad.
What happens when people have a bad taste in their mouth already about you. You
Yeah.
know, that's like that game we covered for 2 years. Like when someone is expecting you to fail because you've been doing nothing but trash, that's why you have to exceed the expectations. I'm sorry. There's a reason why when you walk in there, it might as well be called Marvel's Fortnite every other Friday, baby, because the budget don't hit.
But I mean,
It's
yeah,
not
Jay could
hitting for
wind up.
DC.
Yeah, Jay could very well wind up being right. Some of these characters are contracted. Like hell, I'm pretty convinced Kratos is contracted because I've been waiting over 2 years for him and I still haven't seen him. So who knows? But then again, we hadn't seen the Terminator in over 2 years, and he just magically popped back up.
Did
like
Kratos
last
not
month.
come back for God of War Ragnarok?
Nope. But Aloy from Horizon's been in the shop like 4 or 5 times. So like there's no telling, there's no rhyme or reason to any of it. So because it's Fortnite and Fortnite is literally a battle royale with a license to print money, I'm just going to sit here and go anything is possible. Could we see a Blue Beetle skin in the future? I could totally see it happening.
I would think. I mean, there's no other movie dropping with Blue Beetle, right? That's the only movie dropping in.
Oh,
that
The Flash.
time.
Maybe they'll give us Flash skins with Supergirl or.
We could very
Oh, I
well
would
see the
love
Flash
that.
skin. Yeah, we could see that again.
Wow. You think they're gonna do the new Flash skin because that other one was Grant Gustin and
That
that show's
one-
gone?
No, I do not think they will do that.
You think they're
doubt
gonna
it.
just go with the Grant Gustin one?
Yeah, I think they will just do the Grant Gustin one because they are going to distance themselves as far away from Ezra Miller as humanly possible because that is a track record they do not want on the record. That's why the Travis Scott skin has not reared its head since that incident. That is why we are all but guaranteed never to see a Kang skin because anything that potentially looks bad. Because keep in mind, at the end of the day, I understand.
It's the controversy that came.
It doesn't matter if he's innocent or not. It's the fact that it happened.
What if they make the cartoon version of him, and it's not
They
the
probably
movie?
won't do it
If they
because
do it, it will be the cartoon version.
Yeah,
It will
that's what
not
I'm
be Jonathan
saying.
Majors. But yeah,
Jonathan
because
Majors
you
is not the only.
yeah, and you're right on that. You're right on that. But at the end of the day, anything remotely pertaining to anything negative in that kind of sense, keep in mind, Fortnite is still technically a kid game.
game, right?
Kamala Khan's dad is a pedophile, and he's still for the trailer for the Marvels.
That's why Kamala Khan isn't in the game either.
No, Apu, the guy who played.
I
his
know
dad on the
who you're
show,
talking about.
He's in the movie. He's still in there.
Yeah,
That's news to me. Holy shit!
yeah, he was
Yeah,
in the
Google
trailer.
it.
No, when they opened
He
the
got
door in the
caught.
trailer with Monica
Got caught
and
trying
Nick
to
Fury
talk
at
to
the
a
door. Dude opens up the door. I'm like, oh damn, that's what we doing now.
Jay might have a point. Jay might have a point. For the Flash movie, we'll get our 14th Batman in the Fortnite shop. I believe that. I
just want a
100%.
Kara Zor-El skin, like please, like just
If
you can
it's a
release
Michael
all the
Keaton Batman,
multiverse flashes in Batman, but just give me Kara Zor-El, please.
But Michael Keaton Batman, yes.
Yeah,
Okay, yes,
I'll
yes.
buy that.
Yeah.
Blue Beetle.
Oh, what if
releases
they
the day after my birthday.
what if they do the actual Batwing from the 80s movie in Fortnite?
That's already in the game.
No, that's not the right one. That's not the right one, bro. No, I'm talking about the actual that one, bro. You know what I'm saying?
To fly that? Wow.
Yeah, as a glider.
Yeah,
That's dope.
I have that.
It's not the right one. It got like
You're
some
talking about the
weird-
one from the Batman movie?
Yeah.
From-
the one that is
89.
like the perfect shape of his
Yeah,
ankles.
that's not
Okay.
in the game. Yeah.
All right.
I'm talking about that one, boy. Moving
You
on
want
to
the
Overwatch.
what is it? Danny Elfman music playing while that shit's in the air. Like, yeah, I know the vibes.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I'd be down.
Overwatch 2. My boy. I know you ready for this subject here, Mr. Big Bro. We got the new healer, Life Weaver, that came to the game. The guy is pretty dang on awesome. If you are a Mercy player, you would definitely like Life Weaver because he plays similar, not as stringent on the healing. He's not as consistent like she is, where it's just constant. But he kind of plays the same, but he has a little bit better offense than she does. So, Life Weaver, your thoughts on Life Weaver, babe?
I love that one of the most trolly characters in the game is gay or pansexual. I love the fact that even though it's causing such a huge controversy, like the fact that he's able to yank you. Like if you're not paying attention, he can literally say, no, get over here because we need you here. And you got people that are always playing tank and they play aggressive. So to have someone that talks like that, like you have to hear, he literally, I can see why they made him pansexual because he reminds me of like Peter. He's always playing around. He's literally fighting, but he's playing. You'd look better by me. He's like talking little slick stuff, and it's key. Like it's hilarious. But yeah, I love his inclusion and the fact that they're gonna do a whole gay Pride Month thing.
Oh, that's
there.
cool. That's cool. I ain't know. But you dabble in Overwatch at all, Rhea?
I do not. I don't play Apex, Overwatch, Fortnite. I'm sorry, I haven't gotten into those. I'm living vicariously through y'all. Y'all's enthusiasm
That's
is
fine. She
is
doesn't
hype
have
to me.
You don't ever have to be sorry for not playing a video game.
However, I am
Like, what?
very curious.
But I'm sorry, I don't play Apex. I would never play Apex. That game's too toxic for me. I'm sorry, I can't.
Really, I would have no clue. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen the home girl's husband plays Apex, and like we're playing Overwatch, you can hear the Apex game in the background, and I'm like, I don't want no parts of that at all. Like, I'm good. J. Cool Prime, you dabble yet? I've been trying to think. I think I've been trying to get you to download Overwatch, and you've been dipping on me, sir.
Lies and Slander.
Oh, okay.
I have it downloaded. I just don't play because, honest to God, like, there are two games that are just like that I like. I kind of have to decide between. One is Overwatch 2, and the other one is Gundam Evolution. And I've been a diehard Gundam fan for God knows how long, and it's Gundam Overwatch, and I'm sorry, the mobility is 10 times better in Gundam Evolution. So,
but the power sets in Overwatch is just it's a beautiful. Have you seen Moira?
Like I have been like when I play Overwatch, I play Moira.
Yes,
like that meme of the Wing Chun guy fighting an entire room, and it just says, "Where's our healer?" and it just shows the guy, and it says Moira. That is me. Yeah. That is me 100%. I am fighting the whole team on my own.
Yeah.
I love the characters. I love the story. I have said for years that like Overwatch would so benefit from like some type of animated series or a movie, and they're just not doing anything with it. But at the end of the day, they are still characters that like I'm familiar of them.
Right.
But I don't care about them. There are blatant characters in Gundam that I care about.
Because you have a connection with it. I get it. Like that's like
something out there for everybody. I don't even know. Is that the robot where the people connect?
No, that's Voltron.
No, the robots that turn into like half spaceships.
Transformers.
Here, I'll just grab one.
Those
Hang
are
on.
the ones that I know. I don't know.
Gundam is an old like 80s.
I believe it.
Anime.
That's where Voltron came from, right? From them.
Kind of not really.
I think Voltron is before Gundam. No.
Yeah, but aren't ours based on theirs? Didn't theirs
That's a Gundam.
Gundam is pretty much a transformer, but he's Asian.
That looks like a transformer.
But he's controlled by a human.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. They are controlled.
And it turns into a giant like a jet as well. It's pretty cool.
So like the super short and sweet version of like Gundam, like it's an anime. It's more of a drama than anything. Like it's a drama with a little bit of action. The Gundams came forth because militaries wanted something with battleship artillery with jet fighter mobility. The mobile suits were born.
Boom.
And the Gundam was a prototype.
Babro, have you seen the first Pacific Rim movie? That's probably like the closest comparison I can give to you, because like the Pacific Rim robots are literally created in order to fight the kaiju that are,
it's Gundam,
invading the city.
it?
Yeah, that's the Americanized version of Gundams, basically.
Yeah, Gundam is Pacific Rim minus the monsters.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I love Pacific Rim, but yeah, that was the closest, Western property I could think of.
It was a damn shame of the second one, though, wasn't it?
Faster match.
The first one was so good.
Is that because of a player influx, or because of them dropping a new hero, or is it because of the update? Because I know personally, I used to get load in for a match, go run around in the practice arena for about a minute or two, and then I'd find a match. Right now, I can't even get into the practice arena because I'm already in a match. Is that because of new player influx, because of the new hero, or did that update really just make matchmaking that much better?
Overwatch always shreds. Overwatch, I don't care. Nobody can say anything. That update came out, and when Overwatch 2 launched, the servers were broken. Like, that game has a cult following, and I hadn't touched it since the first one. But that game has people like that live like they play it. Oh my God! I just went down to bronze. Oh, I'm on my way to. I'm like, y'all really care about this rank? Like they and now there's no.
But I'm talking about the matchmaking. Matchmaking is a lot faster, is what I'm saying.
Because more people are playing.
So it is a player influx.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now is that player influx because of the update, or is it because of the new hero, or is it a
new battle pass? Just like every other game, new battle pass, new hero is all and this is the first hero that we've gotten. We didn't get a hero, I think, last battle pass. Before that, it was Sigma.
Ramatra, we got Ramatra last pass.
Ramatra wasn't last battle pass. He wasn't in the battle pass. We got the skin.
I finished the last battle pass, and
yeah, he wasn't in it. They skipped the battle pass where there was no hero. So that's why we're waiting. And now the hero after this one will be a tank, because they're trying to fill up both sides.
Okay.
You
That's
see a bunch of DPSs.
I didn't see. I forgot about the battle pass is brand new, and that always brings people when you got a brand new battle pass. And
And
actually,
the PvE mode is coming out this season too.
when is the PvE mode coming out?
It's like a Star Wars. That's why they have that Winston skin. There's gonna be like a Star Wars. I think it's probably coming next month. It's gonna come during Gay Pride.
What characters are going to be added?
Oh, they're not gonna add them. It's gonna be like like a PvE version, like a little story, and it's like a little knockoff of Star Wars. If you go look at the pictures, it's like a little PvE version where they fight together.
Where did you get that info from?
From the blog, from the official Blizzard blog.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so the PvE mode, isn't it supposed to be kind of like telling the story of how Overwatch?
Yeah, but this is not, this Star Wars thing is not going to be that. It's going to be
okay.
a way to tease it, like a little mode for us to play against AI, and then I guess their real PvE mode is going to launch. That's like that's a PvE mode, but it's not their official one. That's part of the story.
I'm like, what up?
That moment you're so desensitized to Sadat, you're just like, oh, hey.
It's on my nerves some damn times. All right,
You can't get on my nerves. I no longer have nerves.
It happens like that. Talk to Spring real quick, then we go into the most hot topic, I think, of the night. So let's get it popping.
What's shaking, people? It's your girl Spring. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Have you checked out AIM controllers? The absolute best controller in the game, from customization to branding and more. With a lifetime warranty, why not invest in something that's worth it? The best controller for the best deals. Make sure to use code DOOM at checkout. Links in the description. That's code DOOM for awesome discounts. This is your DSG brand ambassador, and you know the motto, let the good times roll.
All right. Y'all ready for this topic here? Because this topic here sparked the craziest thing that happened to a Marvel trailer, period. Y'all ready to talk about the Marvels? Captain Marvel 2. Honest thoughts on the trailer. Mr. J. Cone Prime. As soon as you finish getting your big gulp in, good sir. I got you. Go ahead. Get it. Don't die. Don't drink. Don't drown. We good.
Grow up, everybody. It's a fucking movie trailer. It's Marvel. You should know what to expect by now. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. I was not expecting that at all. Mr. Babe Bro, your thoughts on the trailer for the Marvels?
Well, you already know how I feel about women. I am a feminist, and I feel like this is getting annoying. Like, this is like, it's so sad. Like, it's so sad. It is so freaking sad. And y'all got a problem with the fact that it's not the cat. Jacob with that gawk.
I'm sitting here trying to listen to Babe Bro, and we got Doom just like cracking up about something else, and Jacob got a little like bobblehead. I don't know what's going on.
And then he's showing me the cat with the deep throat from the Captain Marvel movie, so I don't know what's going on right now.
Where did this conversation just go?
That cat literally swallows teams. So but yeah, like I was saying, I love the trailer. I love that it's all female lead characters. And yes, Monica Rambeau, the original Captain Marvel, the Black Captain Marvel, give her a life. Give her flowers. Directed by a Black woman, yes, Nia DaCosta. Yes, I'm here for it. All of it. And if you're mad, you need to seek help, because that's like you have some sort of personal vendetta. If you're mad at Brie Larson, then go watch another movie to hate on her with, because she's not going anywhere. So get used to her.
Rhea, would you mind following the lovely Babe Bro up?
Yeah, big flowers to you, Babe Bro, for just singing to my heart right now. A lot of times, like, I feel like I have to keep that part of my better judgment, like that lens that you see the trailer through. I'm not able to talk about those things with a lot of like the folks that I hang out with, because they don't have that perspective. They don't have that appreciation. They just don't have that lens. So just thank you so much. I feel so seen right now. So thank you for that.
I
wanna
get
give
tired
you that
of buying fighting games where I can only pick out of 3 girls and like 75% of the cast is all, and then it's annoying. Like, it's
Yes,
annoying.
I could speak for days about the colorism, the yes, that in and of itself. But anyway, my thoughts on the trailer. I'm just as excited as Babe Bro is. Like, I'm going to see this movie. I didn't see the first Captain Marvel in theaters. I will see this one in theaters. I love Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, and Monica Rambeau from what was it? WandaVision. Yes, I think that was where she was introduced.
WandaVision.
Yeah.
WandaVision.
So yes, I'm excited. I want to see all of what this movie's about, and I hate to be to spoil the mood again, but I'm just like, God, the visual effects, we're just so spoiled, I sound like an ungrateful brat. I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled with what I've seen visual effects can do. Avatar: Way of the Water just ruined every movie for me at this point, and I'm just F you, James Cameron. Now everything looks like shit because of you.
Say it louder. Say it louder.
Yes, I'm F James Cameron. No, he's literally a fucking genius. But yes, oh God, again, I'm there for the story first and foremost. The visual effects should come second. I know that, but yeah, I'm just a little discouraged because the trailer looks very much to the quality that I've seen on the Disney Plus shows, like with WandaVision and with Ms. Marvel. I loved those because of the story first and foremost, but again, this is a theatrical experience, so I would expect a little bit more production quality. I'm hoping that just my crappy mobile phone screen and the compression of the video that I watched is resulting in that subpar, experience. But yeah, I just want that big screen to show me what is really possible for this this IP. And yes, that is a badass cover for sure.
Can I just get this? Can I just get her in a coma, please? Can I just get this girl, please?
Well, speaking of comas, does Carol lose her powers in this movie? Because every time you see her, in a fighting type of situation, she's using the hammer type of deal. She's not blasting people with what you would normally, her cosmic powers. It's you see Monica blast, you see Kamala through the arm and it stretches and comes back and whatnot, but not Carol. Carol coming down with trying to hit him in the head with the hammer, you know what I'm saying? So what happened to Carol? Jacob and Brian, what happened, bro?
I really don't know because I don't follow Captain Marvel like that, but his theory is holding some water. We already know the X-Men are waiting in the wings. Maybe this is the cameo. They've already made mention of the mutants more than once, and they've already shown them too.
And Kamala was already confirmed to be one. So look at Ray. Ray is yep.
Yep. They're just planting the seeds, little breadcrumbs here and there.
Yeah, I'll be the first one to admit, is Captain Marvel my big cup of tea? No, not really. He's why I'm going to go watch the next one. Because he was the reason I watched the first one. Is anyone really surprised? You see me with cats all the time.
He's the cat man.
Yeah,
you've heard about
I'm
man.
Cat Daddy. But I'm
not calling you that, but I'll call you Cat Man. So,
so you must be juiced for Secret Invasion then, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm there. I'll be there with bells on. Anything superhero related, I'm usually going to be there whether I'm a fan of the character or not.
But I have a question which also could probably help the whole theory, because in Secret Invasion, didn't the Avengers and the X-Men and everybody just fight? It was just one big...
Secret Invasion is when the Skrulls came and took the place.
Yeah, but because they confused everybody, but people were fighting each other.
Yeah, by the end, it was
Fantastic Four was fighting the Fantastic Four. It was crazy.
Secret Invasion was where Hawkeye died. He tackled a Super Skrull and exploded off a plane.
That was before Secret Invasion. That was
during the fight.
No, he didn't. He was already dead during Secret Invasion. Hawkeye was already dead.
So
Secret
was
Invasion.
okay. So was there?
He
fight
died
with the
during
Skrulls before
Avengers
Secret
Disassemble.
Invasion?
He died during Avengers Disassemble, and the reason why he died was actually Wanda Maximoff's fault because she created that scroll that came down, and
Oh,
he had
lovely.
to, yeah, the scroll wasn't an actual scroll. It was one of the things that she
Wanda
created.
just being a team player yet
And
again.
then Elizabeth Olsen dropping all these little Easter eggs. Like, I can't wait for her to meet the mutants. Like, come on, sis, stop playing with me. Don't do that.
Rhea, why does Carol lose her powers, or does she lose her powers in this?
Ooh, do you want me to like speculate? Because
Yes,
I'm not.
I do.
Oh God, this is so hard. Wait, they don't.
Welcome to my world.
They just switch powers, right? She doesn't necessarily lose them, or did I like?
They never switch
They
powers.
switch
They switch
location.
places.
Oh, okay. And you're asking me to like guess
Well,
why
you
that
see,
happens?
Do you have a reason why that might be happening? Do you think that everybody else is still using their powers and she's using a hammer?
Yeah, I don't know. That is a tough one. I don't have like a good answer for that. I'm not as knowledgeable about the source materials, y'all, for like these plausibilities, you know?
It's okay because the MCU don't follow the source material anyway. So have a ball.
Babe, bro. Why is it?
I'm
Why is
telling you.
one?
You know what I think? I think that there's a character that has been in our faces for all these years, and that bitch is just gonna turn blue, and it's gonna be Mystique. Like I feel like they're gonna play in our face like that. Seriously.
So you
Like,
think Nebula is secretly Mystique?
I don't even know. It could be the broker from the Hawkeye show. Like we don't know who, or the lady who's trying to get together the Thunderbolts, or that V.
Well,
lady.
that's the
We don't
same.
know who.
Val, you talking about?
We're
Val,
talking
right?
about a woman who's a shapeshifter, and she's introducing the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Well, it could
So
be a
it
man
could-
it could be a man that's been in our face and turns into a
Mystique
blue
could be.
woman.
We don't know. We
Yeah,
don't know.
because what
So I just feel,
Mystique in the original movies was masquerading as Senator Kelly.
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah.
So
What about
and I
Maria
think-
Hill?
Right. And now the Skrulls also shapeshift. So we don't know what. I feel like she also. I know in the trailer I saw a villain, a woman that had a hammer. So I don't know if that woman might have swapped with her powers. You know, I don't know what happened there. But and this is the last movie of the year. So you know what they do, because they did it with Black Panther. Like they're gonna hit us with something and leave it for homework till 2024, and we're all gonna be like this. So I don't know. I think the movie's gonna give us a lot of mess, and then the end is gonna be the juice.
Well, speaking of the place switching, that was actually the next topic. I was literally about to say introducing a new concept, which is the switch place, the switching places. Is that fire or trash to y'all? I'm gonna talk to you first, Mr. J. Coon Prime. Fire or trash, and then with a little explanation as to why.
Trash.
Why is it trash?
It's trading places in space. Give me something better.
I hate you. Rhea, you want to follow up that, please?
I feel like it's really derivative of what we saw in Multiverse of Madness. We saw America Chavez, like fish out of water in a bunch of different, trading places with a bunch of different like universes or whatever. She was like able to like travel through anywhere, anything, and with Doctor Strange, he would encounter different versions of himself and people in his life. So I know this is a little bit different because they're just switching places, not going to different multiverses or anything. But it just reminds me of that so much, and we just saw that last year. So. If it's a bad take, I'll take the L. But yeah.
No. There's no bad takes unless you're Suki, and Suki's not on the panel tonight. So,
You let me worry about Suki.
Straw Hat Gang. Babe, bro, switching places, introducing a new concept. What do you think about it?
I'm a little overwhelmed with the multiverse cop out that everyone's using. DC's doing it. Everybody's just like, oh, let me just pull from here. And I think that's just
Well, this is literally centered in one universe, so it's
no, that's fine. I'm tired of you're my version from 1942. Oh, hi. Let's swap places and make this work. Like, I'm tired of this whole time jumping thing between that, the tachyons, and all the
boy.
everything. Every game is like, and then I played Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Amazing game. That was a beautiful game, but it's also based on like multiverse stuff, and I'm like multiversed out. I just give me a good story. Like, everything doesn't have to be, a million versions of one thing happening. So
I think, like, to Babe Rose' point, it's kind of like how I think about time travel. Like, if I'm confronted by it for too long, I start to think of, like, okay, but what about this? What about this? Like, the butterfly effect, how is this only impacting, like, one small piece of what we're seeing and not, like, the wider scope of reality, So then, like, I start to lose focus on the actual story and I start, like, getting sidetracked.
And I can agree with that a ton. And to piggyback off what Babe was saying, like, I'll be the first one to admit you could totally blame DC for the whole multiverse thing, because every time they write themselves into a corner, they just go, "Oh, multiverse!" It's just like the Metal Gear series. Anything they can't logically explain, they just
and then this
nano
bracelet,
machines.
Like,
and it's
first
like, man,
she said
God.
she's a mutant. The grandmother left her the bracelet. Now the bracelet got her switching with Captain Marvel. Like, this, Kevin, don't make me get She-Hulk to come back in that office and break you down, sir. Like, make it make sense.
But you made a good point. You made a good point earlier about how DC animated content, it's very much siloed, and you're satisfied with, like, these standalone products.
You don't have to explain why this is happening. It's a separate story.
Right.
Catwoman is pregnant. The movie starts. Oh my God! I don't say, is this Selena Kyle? Is this such and such? Like, what version of her? The story's interesting. I'm captivated. I'm gonna watch it. Don't get into all this meticulous stuff. It's too much.
I actually don't mind the switching places for this particular movie, because it takes Kamala out of her comfort zone of being a grounded, just a regular, everyday superhero. I'm gonna go save the school bus. Nah, you dealing with Goose and his opening his mouths and snatching up some Kree people for a couple of minutes. That's what you about to deal with. Monica Rambeau, who literally does not like being on Earth anymore. Guess what? You about to go deal with some high school stuff for a minute, because that's what you need to deal with. Get yourself right. Same thing with Captain Marvel, who does not like being on Earth at this point in time. You know what I mean? Get your ass down here, Carol. Bring that ass here. In the fighting, when they were fighting, I actually thought that was the cool part, because when the Kree lady tried to blast little Miss Marvel or whatnot, she traded places with Monica. Monica can do what? She can make herself go intangible. The beam went right through her, and Monica was able to blast right back at her. I thought that was pretty damn cool. And then Carol didn't have no powers in her until she wanted to come in with the little hammer again. So I just thought that shit was
But like Raya said, I feel like that could have been a Disney Plus show too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like an end game fight. Like,
it's not. It's a grounded story between the Marvels.
So put it on Disney Plus and chop it up into 12 episodes. If it's gonna be that, I'm just saying, don't waste the whole climactic moment on women switching up circumstances. Like, no.
Do you guys think this trailer is getting unnecessary hate? It is the most disliked Marvel trailer in history. J. Coon Prime.
Yes. Because it just boils down to the same thing that happened the last time a Captain Marvel movie happened. Y'all just don't like women in a commanding role. Grow up.
I think there's still, like, residual resentment towards Brie for, her comments about, what was it? A Wrinkle in Time. Yeah, and it was, like, looking back, like, she had good intentions, but maybe her delivery was a little bit off. We could criticize that all day, but the internet just sort of took that moment and just sort of ran with it and made a bunch of different, narratives and theories about who she is as a person, and now like that they went scorched earth on her reputation, I guess, or any project that she does at this point, especially Captain Marvel's, which sucks. So yeah, I think that stigma is still there, unfortunately.
And I would agree with that because I've seen enough interviews with Brie Larson to kind of get an idea. Like, she strikes me as the type of person that growing up, she took a lot of ridicule. And because now that she's a figurehead, she's a well-known person, she doesn't know how to filter all that out correctly. So she just takes everything personal now. And I can I resemble that quite a bit because I'm very much the exact same way. Like, everything has to go through a sifter before I say anything, just out of fear of like, did I take that personal when I shouldn't have? And I see a lot of that out of her, except her reaction is a lot more knee-jerk, where mine is a lot take a second and think about it. So
I'm just baffled at how they can sit there and hate that, but
people like Ezra Miller just, I'm
Do you see
sorry,
what I'm
I'm going to
saying?
go
And
to
that's
therapy,
honestly-
and
no.
all's forgiven.
And that's what doesn't make this is why I don't care about nobody's public opinion about, like, y'all really look crazy right now. Like, this doesn't make sense. This man done kidnapped, did a million things that if they would have happened to y'all family members or whatever, y'all would have been up in arms about boycotting this movie. But you want to hate her because she said something or she's pushing the strong woman agenda. Y'all got problems. And the Ezra Miller situation sounds about white because y'all not doing the same for Jonathan Majors, and that girl just admitted to lying in that text message. So miss me with the mess. Yeah, I'm here for all the smoke.
Okay.
Keep that same energy for everybody.
My thoughts on it is, I do think it's unnecessary. It was not a bad trailer at all. It was actually a pretty good trailer. The
movie comes
was
out in
good.
November. Oh my God.
It was synced up nicely. You know what I'm saying? It built a nice amount of hype that it needed to build for it to. It was a good trailer. Like, it wasn't bad at all. It was better than the original Captain Marvel trailers to me. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was. I want to see this movie way more than I wanted to see Captain Marvel. So that's so. I mean, I'm gonna sip my Bud Light, you know what I'm saying, and call it good. That's what I'm gonna do, you dig? You feel me?
Okay, so they still have a solid, I want to say maybe like 6 months or so, 6 and some change months to, clean up the visuals and, and things like that. And granted, again, like, I'm going to preface that I watched the trailer on my phone, which is already a compressed video file. So yes, my experience based off of that is not going to be what I get in the theater. I'm going in knowing that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, this is like trailer number 1, right? So of course they're not gonna give y'all the exclusive green screen footage. They're gonna
probably
take some
closer
stuff
to
out.
when the movie come out.
Yeah. I mean, them scenes where they were kind of just black in the background, there's not gonna just be black in the background.
And I don't want them to show that much because that's where they messed up with Multiverse of Madness. Like, everybody's cameo was already, come see the movie that everybody, you're showing me Professor X, you're showing me, like, I don't want them to do that either. Like, if there's
that movie though. That actually sold that movie because people.
I was gonna watch it regardless. Once I see chair,
you were gonna watch it, but there was.
I was gonna watch it. That's the first time we've seen that chair in 23 years, buddy. Everybody was gonna watch that chair. That's all.
But you were just complaining about them showing you the Professor X stuff in the movie. See what I'm saying? They showed you that so you could go see the movie. That you weren't interested. I ain't gonna say you, but people wasn't interested in the Doctor Strange movie. They were interested in Doctor Strange, Wanda, Professor X,
Witch movie.
all of that. You know what I'm saying?
That's Scarlet Witch 1. That's what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But moving on to the last subject of tonight, because we've had a pretty dang on good show, y'all. How y'all feeling tonight? Y'all feeling good still?
Feeling good.
Well, let's talk about the Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn's final entry to the saga in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as he says goodbye and goes to be the president of DCU.
No, I'm not emotionally ready for this. No.
I got my ticket for it too.
Everybody got their ticket. Okay, this is your thoughts on the trailer, J. Cone Prime.
I can't wait to see it, but I am so scared.
Don't say more than that, because don't say more than that.
Oh, I'm not gonna.
Rhea, the Glimmering Harpy. Your thoughts on the trailer there?
I am so excited, sad. I love these characters so much. If there was any candidate for an Elseworlds Marvel story, this would definitely be it. Guardians has been my favorite MCU IP, along with Black Panther, and I feel like both of those are so independently driven by like the quality of the character design, the ensemble cast, just like super empathetic characters, the actors, their presence, and their chemistry on screen together. It just works. Like like both are just, I feel like lightning in a bottle. Like and just those are like two really, especially like Guardians. I feel like when Guardians 1 came out, that was like a cornerstone, or like that was a whole like shift in how Marvel went about like their writing process, their humor. Like their humor definitely shifted after Guardians, like for better or worse, but I feel like it was like very well executed in the first movie and into the second movie. So yeah, I again, like it's gonna be bittersweet that this is but for now a last hurrah, or we're going in thinking that this is the last we'll see of a lot of these characters and their story arc. But yeah, I'll be there for sure.
Babe, bro, the last hurrah for Guardians of the Galaxy. Your thoughts on that trailer?
I got my tickets. I think that out of all the teams, one thing I will say about them is they're realistic. They argue, they fight. Get out of here! I can't stand you. I don't want to talk to you. Like I like them because of that, And I have a feeling. I just feel like a lot of people are gonna die. I just
no, stop right there. We good.
That's just the vibe that it says.
Okay, cool. Is this the end of the Guardians ride, J-Kun Prime?
As far as we know it, if they come back, they will not be like they were, because it won't be the same hands taking the reins. So, if the Guardians do come back, there have been rotating members in the Guardians of the Galaxy, just like they were with X-Men, then the Avengers. So, like, if we do see the Guardians again, don't expect the same team.
Rhea, is this the last ride for the Guardians?
Yeah, I'm kind of like leaning in the direction J-Kun is. I'm just like, yeah, these characters, these MCU characters may reappear in the future. It may not be portrayed by their current actors though. And yeah, that may hurt a little bit to see, but just trying to like separate the actor from the character a little bit. If they decided to bring back Yondu, for example, with a different figure, I think that would or a different actor, that would probably lessen the impact that 2 had on me, because I actually physically cried, like
I cried at Yondu's death.
Yeah, so I would hope that they keep that, they retain the sanctity of that moment, and if there are any significant deaths of characters in this movie, maybe give it the T'Challa treatment. I know that might be controversial to say, where like this character in all incarnations across any multiverse, you won't see them again, because we're going to like retain the impact of their death on screen. So yeah, that's my controversial take there.
Big bro,
I think that it doesn't worry me at all. The Guardians of the Galaxy are, like J-Kun said, one of the most rotating rosters. Like, a lot of people don't even know Thor's sister Angela from Spawn made her debut on that team. She was in a lesbian relationship with Gamora. She was a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Another person who you might be surprised was a member is Colossus and Shadowcat. Kitty Pryde were supposed to get married. She said no, and that's why Gambit and Rogue got married and took advantage. she ended up going into space and marrying Peter Quill, and she became the new Star-Lord. So Shadowcat becomes the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy in the comics. She dons the costume, the guns, phases through walls, and does everything she does on the X-Men team, but does that as the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So if they wanted to intertwine this, however they felt like doing this, it can go anywhere. Adam Warlock is on the team now. Like, that team doesn't have to always be Rocket, Groot, Gamora. There's so many different
That team is not even the team that I was accustomed to. The team that was introduced, I was like, wait, who is? I don't know this person. I know the Star-Lord dude, but I know the little raccoon dude, but
I didn't know
who is? I don't
They
know.
did introduce, I guess, like the original Guardians with like Sylvester Stallone's character in the second movie. Now that you're jogging my memory, but yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Jacob.
Jay Shockblast is saying in the chat right now, like, there's been a rotating list. Like, Iron Man's been a Guardian, Venom has been a Guardian.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been Guardians. But it's funny that you mentioned Adam Warlock. Like, oh yeah, he was on the he's on the team now. He was on the team back then. The original Infinity Gauntlet story ended with him with the gauntlet going, "We're all done. Go home."
Mm-hmm.
But what about the gauntlet? Don't worry about that. But it's in your hand. I know. Go away.
I got it. All right. This is the theory time, y'all. Theory time. Woo! J. Coon Prime.
Theory.
Who dies?
Rocket.
Raya, who dies?
Yeah, I'm feeling like Rocket might be dying.
Babe, bro, who dies?
I can only pick one.
Damn.
Well,
Gamora's gonna die, Drax is gonna die, and somebody else. It's not gonna be just one person. It's gonna be Endgame. Like, people gonna die. It's over, baby. Gamora already. Zoe Saldana already said she's done. She want to be Avatar. They already shot the third Avatar movie. She's finished. Drax is knocking at the cabin on Peacock. Go watch the movie by M. Night Shyamalan. She don't want to do that no more.
Oh, that's right.
And
Batista did say he was done. Yeah,
he
Batista did say
everybody's
he was done.
gonna die in this movie.
And Star-Lord probably gonna catch one too, because he's trying to go over to the DCU now. So
Wait, who does he want to be in the DCU?
To be fair, he said he would play whoever James Gunn wants him, needs him for.
You
That's
know
what he said.
Mhm.
I would not hate him as Hal Jordan.
I was literally about to say that. I was like on the edge of my seat waiting for what character you were going
Why
to say.
not Guy Garner though? Because he could definitely pull a Guy Garner.
All right,
bro.
so like, I don't want Chris Pratt on screen as Andy from Parks and Rec with superpowers. And
Why not? That would be too fucking funny, yo.
I like Chris Pratt when he's being kind of serious. Like, I loved him in Passengers. In the Jurassic Park movies, he was a bit of a smarmy badass.
I gotta watch that.
I've never watched none of those movies. I need to see.
They were pretty good, but like how he portrays himself in Jurassic World. Put him in a Green Lantern costume, and you have Hal Jordan.
You also
capable
have
leader.
Guy
Yeah.
Garner.
No.
Yeah. You see it. That's why you hate it.
Yes, I can see it, and therefore I hate it. I would rather have him as Hal. You're damn right I can see it.
Oh, God.
What's interesting too is that we haven't even brought up Mantis and how in the Christmas special it was revealed that her and Quill are brother and sister.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if
always thought
that's
that.
gonna like be a thing. You always thought
Oh,
that
wow.
she was
His brother, his sister, anyway. Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
see that special. That's crazy.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
still
Christmas
on. It's on
special was
Disney Plus.
hilarious.
It's pretty good,
I'll
dude.
watch it after this and smoke a blunt, and I'll be fine.
All right, Jacob Pryor, you had any other topics that you wanted to bring up before we wrapped it up, good sir?
The Penguin
yes.
show, the Penguin trailer.
Yo, that
Yes!
trailer was so good.
Oh my God, Tony Soprano in Gotham.
Gotham
Let's
City.
go.
Yes, that shit
Colin
was
Pat,
so
yeah.
good. I
Wait,
still
what?
can't believe
Wait,
that's
when did
Colin
I miss
Farrell.
it? I
The
missed
Penguin
this.
is getting his own series. On
When did this
HBO
happen?
Max.
Like
Go watch the
Wednesday.
trailer. Go watch.
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
trailer
I completely
up now. It's
missed
going to be on
that.
HBO Max.
Colin Powell, yeah.
Colin
the same
Farrell.
Penguin from the movie, yeah.
You just said Colin Pop.
Yeah. Whatever Colin or whatever
Tune
his
in
name is.
tonight on HBO Max. The former Secretary of Defense now runs the underworld as Cobblepot.
What else did you want to discuss, J. Cool?
First and foremost, can we get a shout out for the Super Mario Brothers movie breaking 400 million?
As it
500.
should.
As
Oh, it's
far
at
as I
5
checked.
now? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
as far as
Good.
today, yeah.
And it hasn't even hit global market yet.
Good.
That's saying a lot.
Iconic.
And
Well-
Thoughts on the Mario movie? Those who've seen it, without spoiling it for those who haven't. J. Cool Prime.
fire. Absolute fire. It was great.
Rhea?
Yes, absolutely. 10 out of 10. I loved it. Yeah, 90 or so minutes. Like, watch it.
Babe Bro.
If you're under 30, it's fire. If you're over 30 years old and you know what it's like to get a Q-tip with alcohol and clean your cartridge and play the actual games, you're gonna lose your mind because that movie is like, yo, I don't care. They can call me old. I love my age. I love my generation. I love the fact that we can look back at this and be like, yo, is that the trackpad? Is that Duck Hunt? Like any little Easter egg, we're like, and that's not even the original one.
Yeah, I
You
can't
know what I'm
find the
talking
original
about.
one now.
And then even in the trailer, the little toad that's in the store, how he sells you the game cartridge that says just blowing it.
Oh yeah, you just gotta blow in it.
Like, yo, the movie it's way overdue, and I think that's why we got jerked in the past because they were trying to shoot for live action when all we wanted was to see them like that, you know, like it was just, you had to see the old stuff because there's so many references to even the old cartoon. Like the rap, with the Mario Brothers, implement again.
I loved it when I heard that song.
All the little kids were just like, huh? All the parents were like,
Like literally, like Babe, the only thing they were missing was in the ending credits, Captain Lou Albano dancing to the Mario in the credits. Like that's the
What?
only thing they missed.
it was.
And they
that
can't
movie
do that
was
because he's
gorgeous,
dead.
and it was so much, and that's a perfect example because remember they dragged the trailer when it was first released. The cast, oh, it's not going to be good. People,
Everyone
don't let
owes
the
Chris
internet
Pratt an
dictate nothing.
apology.
These people, nobody here is Siskel and Ebert. That movie is good. Watch it for yourself, and you're gonna enjoy it. I loved it.
Yeah.
All right. My daughter didn't think that she was going to enjoy it, so we didn't go last weekend like I had planned. But I'm dragging her. We going to see us some Mario.
I took my 8-year-old goddaughter, and she loved it.
I'm gonna pepper in a fun little fact, and I'm gonna let it marinate for everybody. So there's a bit in the movie where there's a song. You can find the song on YouTube right now. It's called Peaches.
Nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah, I want this to sink in. That song is eligible for an Oscar nomination. So,
Yep.
yeah.
But you know what? Let me just say this. Jack Black, to see him evolve after all these... I used to look at Jack Black like, you know how you would see a guy in a movie and be like, this guy's in every movie, who is he? Like, that's how...
Like Josh
like,
Gad.
like Pauly Shore. Like, you would be like, who casted this person? And you'll just see him in every movie. So over the years, to see him do music and, like, actually, he was Bowser.
And
Like,
he actually won an Oscar for music.
right, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, like, he's so invested in his craft. And if you look even on the red carpet, the owner of Nintendo was being interviewed, and people were laughing because Jack Black was in the back, like, like he was like in character posing, like, for the red carpet. He's just, the movie's just amazing. It was just good. I loved it. It was really,
I
really
will
good.
say too that like going into this, I did have a stigma against Illumination, the studio behind this, because they are notorious for keeping their budgets for production as low as possible, like sub $100 million, because they recycle a lot of assets, like a lot of like environment, character models, etc. Like the content quality, like for the general audience, is good, and they make like 3 or 4x profit. But for me, like I'm kind of judge them a little bit, like, okay, like what is like your real merit as a studio, but they hit it out of the park. This doesn't even look like an Illumination movie. This has no signs of it looking like anything like, you know, yes, yeah, I didn't get any sense of like Minions or like any sort of annoying like stuff like that. I did think that the dog character in the beginning looked like a Secret Life of Pets model, but that was the only thing. Yes, yeah. Okay, yes, and that's what I thought. I'm just like, that dog looks familiar. Is that Secret Life? But yes, that was a fun Easter egg. I'm like, if you had to put any like Illumination trademark in there, that okay, yeah, I'll give you a pass for that. But that's just my 2 cents. I love the movie no matter what, but I did go in with that stigma.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And I love that Peach. Peach is just like.
She's
Oh my
literally
God.
everything. Yeah.
Who needs Mario? Send them all home. Like
That's literally the criticism a lot of people have
like,
against
give me
this
people
movie.
are mad. She didn't know about it.
Wow.
I also love the fact that this is becoming a gigantic stepping stone for potential future projects. Like, we may not see something live action, but this just opened the door wide for a potential Zelda movie. It opened the door for a Metroid movie. If they could get Capcom on board, you could do a comedic, like, not like Mega Man, not Mega Man X. Mega Man X takes itself too seriously, but Mega Man, like, think an Astro Boy reboot style, slightly comedic Mega Man movie. That would be incredible, and Mario could make that happen.
That's crazy that Sonic didn't do the numbers that Mario did. Like,
It's
that's
got to be the
crazy.
live action aspect. Like, in comparison, yeah, I've always said that Sonic should have been a fully animated, like the Netflix series, but maybe a little bit more cinematic and like, you know, more depth of field and things like that. Because Sonic Prime, that's on Netflix right now. It looks great, but it's a very much like a TV series. Just amp it up a little bit for the cinema, and then it would have been great. But I still love the Sonic movies, but yeah, I do think that that was kind of holding it back a bit.
Yeah, because if the Sonic movie had been full CGI, number one, that's more cost effective.
With
Because
Jim Carrey still doing the voice and all of that, I think it
you
was
could do that, yeah. You very well could
You
do
know.
that. And he could have had so much more freedom because you could then just animate him any way you wanted.
Or just turn him into the actual character and just
Yeah,
let him
you could
voice
actually
it
have
for
just
real.
turned him
You
into
know, like,
Eggman. Yeah.
They get teleported
That's
into
what
another dimension where everything's animated. Yes, problem solved.
like Roger Rabbit.
I think
And
that's
then-
what
Yes.
the whole lore about this the Mario movie is for you guys. It looks like the game to y'all, but they're moving around freely. You know what I mean? It looks like
It makes
you can
want
just
to go
literally pick
home.
up your remote and start playing the movie
Yeah,
that you're watching.
exactly. Mario Kart 8 came out so many years ago. It makes you want to go home and play. Like watching the movie
See?
and seeing that, it was dope. I loved it.
Jacob Prime, you had one more thing you wanted to talk about, which was the kicks. So
Yeah.
talk to him.
So yeah, there's a lot of controversy going on in the streaming world right now, whether you're streaming on YouTube or Twitch. A new contender has entered the ring in the form of a platform called Kick. Kick, full disclosure, is funded by a gambling site. But because they are funded by a gambling site, they are giving a 95% split in the favor of the content creator for any money they make, whether it be donations, subs, what have you. But there's a thing apparently up for discussion right now that if you maintain a viewership of 100 to 1,000 viewers, you could potentially be eligible for an hourly pay for streaming.
That's incredible. This sounds
Yeah.
super pro creator, pro independent, you know, artist. Like even though like where it came from, like, yes, I'm for artists getting paid and creators getting paid for their work.
And like Kick is the, like, if anybody remembers the 2010 internet, Kick is kind of the Wild West right now. There it is, a lot of weird shit going on that is not being moderated. It's starting to get moderated, but let's be fair, there are a lot of weirdos on Twitch as well. So, but it really does ultimately start bearing the question, do you trust a gambling site in order to potentially get some growth that you're not getting over on Twitch and trying your hand over at Kick? Because I used to be like, if I just keep at it, I'll get there someday. Now, streaming a couple days over on Kick a week is starting to sound pretty appealing. Because, yeah, I'm just kind of...
Does Kick have a good podcast resource available?
You could make one. Because like here's my thing. Yes, I understand Aiden Ross, but like Aiden Ross was pushing the envelope on Twitch. That's why he got banned there. And if he keeps doing what he's doing over on Kick, he's going to get banned there too. So yeah, they're weirdos on both sides. So like, but I'm heavily considering like I'm gonna start streaming Destiny over on Kick because it's the big fish in a smaller pond syndrome. There's a bigger chance to grow there because the directory isn't as big.
That's how I was feeling about dual streaming because like I'm on a break from content right now, but I would dual stream to Twitch and YouTube, and I was like growing a little bit organically on Twitch and mostly on YouTube since that's where most people know me at. But yeah, just for the sake of streaming content like this and gaming content specifically, Kick seems like a great option. And then Rumble, I'm like learning more about that as well. These are all new events happening with like the last like 2-3 months. These platforms are booming. So they've kind of become a haven, to Jay Kun's point, for folks who have been banned from, this platform. So who knows, Alex Ross might pop up on Rumble, and like it's it doesn't have to define the platform for me necessarily. Like, yeah, I know there's like crappy people everywhere, to Jay Kun's point. That doesn't have to define my experience on there. I can still like moderate my audience and my content the way I see fit.
Yeah, like Aiden Ross is a piece of shit. Yeah, I said it. Come at me, Aiden. I don't care. Little twerp. But
he didn't say that on he didn't say that, y'all. Okay.
Twitter.com/JayKunPrime. You know where to find me.
Oh.
Like, I don't care.
I know you don't, bro.
Like, if Miller wasn't afraid, then neither am I.
For real.
But yeah, for every person that's like Aiden Ross, be the opposite. Okay, he's the void. Be the light. Just that simple. So what if you're on the same platform?
If he's gonna be the void, can I be the Sentry? Because that's like my favorite hero.
Yeah, and we shouldn't even be that bothered by him anyway. We're on there. People are still paying Elon Musk, so
yeah,
we'll be all right.
I actually stopped paying Elon Musk, and it broke my Twitter like badly.
I'm sure he did that personally.
My Twitter stayed broke, and I'm still paying that bastard $12 a month. So I mean, you're ahead of me, or you're making it further ahead in life than I am.
I gotta say though, like, this is just my 2 cents, but I really like within the next 2 or 3 years, honestly, I think Twitter's gonna die.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's like one of my biggest platforms, yo, and it's just going to crap. I've literally unfollowed 7 to 8 people and blocked people that I have not unfollowed and blocked. People who I was following for 10 years are somehow not followed anymore. Literally because I stopped paying for my blue Twitter mark or whatnot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've got it's just tripping. Like, I can't see half my timeline. It's people I don't know. I'm not getting like, I can see that my homeboy has quote tweeted and liked my tweet, and he tweeted it himself, but I have no notification that he did that. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what in the hell is going on? So,
oh, and the bookmark system is so fucking scary. Sorry to curse on your show, but
I don't care.
It's
we've been doing it.
It's like, if people are bookmarking, fine. I just don't want to see it. Like, that's so unnerving to me. Like how they show the stats, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this information? You control these factors. I don't. Like, you have no way for me to manipulate or improve these numbers. So why are you telling me about them?
Man, seriously, like, what is it? Never mind. I'm not about to get a headache behind Elon Musk.
The only check I need in real life to validate me needs to come in the mail, and so I can endorse it. Okay, I don't need no damn. Elon.
I bought the blue check mark because it really does help put your stuff as a content creator. It really does help put yourself out there. I'm not joking. I can see the difference from likes from this week, from 2 weeks ago when I still had my blue check mark.
But then you got people like LeBron James, real celebrities, who said they're not going to pay it anymore. They don't feel like it.
Well, I
understand that. I'm not paying it anymore, but I'm saying I can see the difference. It really, I'm not mad at anybody who keep in their blue check, because it does.
Didn't he say that if you buy the blue check, you're gonna see more? And he told us.
Well, yeah, no,
they put two-factor verification behind a paywall as well, which sucks, because people who want to use that now, they have to use a third-party app, which, like, oh, you can only pay for security on our platform. You can't like have it outright. Like, that's a terrible message to send to your user base. So
yeah.
Anyway.
No, this is
just
good
got
dialogue.
frustrated real quick.
Yeah, like to your point, Doom, I pay for the blue check mark because, like, to your point, it's great for networking. People take you more seriously with your content. And for me, I love, like networking with folks. My circle has grown so much because people take me seriously as someone who's like, like interacting with folks. I want to network. I want to work with you. Like, I'm supporting you. Like, I'm an authentic person out here. I'm not just, an avatar. So yeah, I think it does go for a little bit more for like being perceived more as authentic, but again, it's all optics. It may be more important to someone else than it is to it may be less important to someone else than it is for me, but yeah, I put some significance on it.
I hear you. I mean, like I said, I'm not. I don't like him. I don't like Elon. You know what I mean? That's why I it was a personal reason why I removed, took my little money back. You know what I mean? I'm like, when he said that I'm only going to promote the people with the blue check marks from going forward, I took that like, bro, you're being greedy as hell because you already said that even celebrities now have to pay. The people who've had their check marks before you even own the site have to pay. Yada yada yada, right? So you're taking that money. You're taking money from the little guys who just want to be seen and. No, I'm not giving you no more money, bro. Go broke on your own, bro. You're not taking my little loot. You dig? Like, I'd rather give my money to somebody else or to keep my money and spend it on me. Because what you doing, I personally don't like. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Elon Musk built like a minion titan. I'm just saying it.
Anyways, put somebody on the map, then put yourself on the map, babe, bro.
I want to put Spring Rose on the map because she sent me these comics in the mail because she knows I love Rose.
Fire!
So I want to put Spring Rose on the map for being
Nice.
like, she's so mushy. I just love her. Follow her. She's a sweetheart.
Ray, put yourself on the map, babe, bro.
Wait, go ahead.
Yeah, let Babe finish because he
Oh,
forgot.
yeah, just follow me. My name is Babe Bro on everything. I'm a very aggressive gamer. I like to win. So if we're playing competitive, I would assume that you want to win too.
It's okay to play Overwatch with if you're new. He'll be nice if you're new.
We got to play unranked.
Babe's just like, I ain't risking my rank for your scrub ass.
Ray, put yourself on the map and put somebody else on the map, then yourself on it.
Yeah, I want to shout out the homie Abomination AJ. He was in the chat earlier, and I'm not sure if he's still here or not, but big shout out to him. He does super awesome podcasts where he talks about TV, film news, pop culture news, some video game news as well. Yeah, super solid guy. And although we don't, our values and our points of view don't overlap entirely, I still think he's a super solid person. He that's what I'm out here to do, is like talk to different people and like see where they're coming from. And he's definitely one of those folks that I'm glad I took the time to get to know a little bit better, and more and more as I'm spending more time with him. So big shout out to Abomination AJ. He's on YouTube, also on Twitter. And for me, I'm Glimmering Harpy on every platform. You can find me on YouTube. I hang out on Twitter a lot. I'm also on Twitch, TikTok, and I'm going to be checking out Rumble and Kick in the future. So I'll definitely have some handles and stuff out there for that in the future. But if you want to see like my content library, definitely check out YouTube and the shorts there as well.
Heck yeah. J-Coon Prime, put somebody on the map, then put yourself on the map, Mr. Co-host. Good sir.
I'm gonna shout out and put on the map Mr. Sadat the Gamer, as he continues to be an inspiration to us all. Every single time I have an idea for a video, he has already made that video in under 90 seconds. So I just want to continue to thank him for his tireless effort and support. Me, on the other hand, you can always find me everything at J-Coon Prime, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and now also Kick. So yeah.
Who am I gonna put on the map? Oh, Fez, Riz. That's who I gotta put on it. That's two people we can combine into one because they're a couple. So couples make one, right? Yeah, two people making one. Yeah, one union. Boom. Fez and Risk, the squad, yo. Good people is just they just good people. They carry.
I heard you, Fez, Obliminal. I heard y'all was carrying. Oh no, why?
They was carrying. I was getting carried. They put me on their back.
Nah, I saw your play. Cut it out. Humble. Be humble, sir. Okay. Bastion main.
Also, I want to put J. Coon Prime, Rhea, and Big Bro on the map. Thank you guys for coming through. Y'all be killing me. Like, I love the weekly wrap up. Y'all know this is my show. You know what I'm saying? Tonight's weekly wrap up, we covered so much stuff. I mean, we really covered a whole lot of stuff. I'm looking at the topics list, and we did it flawlessly, yo. Like, it was dope. It was dope. Rhea,
I only got removed from the podcast twice. That's a new personal best.
3 times the charm. I mean,
and we're keeping on up.
Rhea, thank you for coming through. This was dope. I mean, I knew you was gonna be a nice addition to the podcast just simply because of our interaction on the one-on-one, which was so dope. If you have not seen that one-on-one, go watch it right now. It's on this channel. Oh, that's a good one-on-one. Get to know Rhea, because I mean, y'all got to know Rhea tonight, but you can get to know Rhea for real on that one-on-one. I think that was one of her favorite podcasts that she's ever done. And I'm going to just say that. She's never said that, but I'm going to say it because that's what I believe.
You're not wrong.
Nah, seriously, though. Thank you for coming through, babe, bro. Thank you for coming through as always. Are we playing Overwatch tonight or no? Okay,
we can.
Cool. J. Coon Prime, thank you for being the best co-host in the world, good sir. Thank you
for making me one.
Thank you. Chat, it's roll call time. If you want your name shouted out, go ahead and type it right now because I'm going all the way back to the top of the chat and I'm going all the way down. So we're going to go it like that. We're going to start with who was first? God dang, y'all was chatting tonight. Captain T's in the building. Ray was also chatting and being on the panel at the same time. Hoarder Game is in the building. Babe Bro's doing the double duties. Jay Shot Blast was here early. Yes, sir. J. Coon Prime did a little double duties. I see you up there, good sir. Then Boob Tube came through. Then we had Eastwood come through. Goodness gracious, my boy Eastwood was in the building. Appreciate you as always. OB4477. Goodness gracious, this is a lot of comments. Miss Susie Satin. That is a cool ass name. Miss Susie Satin. She got it cracking. Oh, what's happening? Let's go. Anyway, back to what we was doing. Nava Flo was in the building. Arlong. Oh my goodness, that's all wrong. See, Arlong is a character on one. But anyway, then we got Mr. Slayer was in the building. Sadat the Gamma even came through. Mr. Shout Out himself. Abomination AJ, we just talked about you, good sir. Can't wait to check out your content. Okay, I'm getting tired. Sadat the Gamma Hoarder. Eastwood again. Marshall Keown. Flux. Oh, wait, that's my dude right there. Squad up. He should game with us tonight too. Roderick was in the building. Marshall was in the building. Country Black was in the building. 69 Spring Rose was in the building. Joe Nathan was in the building. I typed. I was in the building. Look, I typed something, y'all. I typed. Hey, y'all. I don't really type in the chat when I'm doing the show, so y'all know how that go. I think that's everybody. Toledo plays Nava Flow. Goodness gracious. I think that's about everybody. Roderick again. He was in the building. Darius Smiley is in the building. Okay, guys, that's a good roll call for me. My stomach hurts from naming all of these people. Thank y'all for tuning in because y'all could have been anywhere in the world. Y'all was here rocking with the best. And with all that said, laissez-les bon temps rouler, which means let the good times roll. Peace out, people.
What's shaking, people? It's your boy Doomkiller HD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Let's go! It's the weekly wrap-up where we give you the news. Break it down bite-sized so it's easier to consume. Discussing the hottest game and thought of what's coming soon. Is it real or is rumor? Homie, that's up to you. Fire or trash reaction, live viewers call in. No cap, conversation, we going all in. It's the weekly wrap-up, so enjoy the show. You're now rocking with the best. Let the good times roll. Come on!
Y'all, thank y'all again. Y'all always know
Oh,
how
that was
y'all
so
rock.
fun.
Know
Oh
how
my